welcome to the Bob Plays what is to be our second Sunset campaign. After helping Atwix do some theory crafting for Quiz and to do with this, I've been inspired to replay it myself. I already have the Sunset Invasion achievement, but I didn't play it on stream or record it for YouTube at the time, so I kind of just want to go do it again and have some more fun being an OP totemist. So what's the aim? So the aim is to, well, as is in the chat there, as the Aztecs own cores on Lisbon, Madrid, Paris, London and Amsterdam. Additionally, we intend to turn totemist because totemist is OP and it lets you escape being locked into this horrendous Nahuatl doom mechanic and reform our religion. Now, we are already a reformed government, right? We start as an autocracy. Similarly, there are some Peruvians that have this, which means the only thing preventing us from dev pushing and getting institutions is that we haven't got a reformed religion. However, it's easy enough to change religion. In order to change religion, what would we need to do? We would need to lose a war to someone from a different religion group, or from within our religion group, and have them enforce their religion on us. We don't want to change to Mayan, because they're also another religion that needs to reform. But Totemist isn't a religion that needs to reform. The Totemists, like Quiz, who we were just playing, or the Iroquois, or the various people that can form the Iroquois, and so on, all of these guys that are Totemists, it isn't their religion that is getting in the way of their reforming. So if we swap over to their religion, we will have a religion that doesn't need reforming and a government type that is already reformed. We will be fully reformed. And so we can dev push and get ready for the Renaissance and hopefully eat all of everything up before the Europeans are even really in, probably even in the Caribbean, but we'll see. Step 1, you are a medium-term ally until I've finished gobbling up most of the Nahuatl lands. So we ally you, we indicate that we are friendly. Hopefully you will send the alliance offer. Oh, I'm not allowed to. Okay, we'll just leave it as neutral. You hate me. You hate me, mostly. You hate me. You like me. You hate me. I could be friends with one of these. Are you both rubbish? Yeah, your development is rubbish. In an ideal world, I'd either like Kalima, I guess. Maybe have liked him, but he's decided he hates me. And there's no way we're getting you. I could also get Footboy, but he hates me. You're also kind of rubbish development. Can we get Kalima? You hate Foot. Can I hate Foot? Foot hates me, and I can hate Foot. So that could help Kalima like me. Oh, but you don't hate Kalima. Kalima doesn't hate Foot. Foot hates Kalima. Nevertheless, we'll try improving with there. So I should have 1 ally, 2 allies. I'm allowed a much more sensible 4 now that we don't have the Federation mechanic eating up a relationship slot. Is there anyone else that we'd particularly like? Well, do you hate Kalima? Does Kalima hate you? No. So I might be able to get both of these two, eat everyone else, and then turn on those two last. That seems reasonable enough. What else have we got to do? We've got to fiddle with the estates. So, pass a diet. The diet lets us then steal land, because they're all over 50% happiness. Dev push Mexico looks good, because we're going to want to do that anyway. Have a bigger army is also nice. Free morale of armies. Yeah, I can't argue with free morale of armies. And probably 2 over our force limit. What else? Hand out all of these. Get all our rewards. So, mill, admin, dip, extra prestige. The one that makes every estate 10% happier, because this is just amazing. I'll give them free enterprise, because it also helps their influence. They're a bit too low influence, even after we've done a diet. I'd like to give you right of counsel. Let's see. 20, 30, 40, 50. So take it up to 60. Let's say an event takes it up to 70 and 80. No, that's probably about right. Once they're above 50, we're about happy. What about you? We could give you oversight. We could get missionary maintenance cost down. No, I'd still rather their equilibrium be above 50. So you know what? You can have some oversight. And you need one more. I don't want all power costs up. I don't want trade efficiency down. I don't like any of the options you have, except maybe that one eventually. But we don't have enough crown land to give them anyway. I might as well sell off the rest of our crown land and hope for the event that says, get back all your crown land in exchange for not being able to, revoke crown land for 25 years. It also makes them happy again. Now, we get our 2 allies, possibly 3, depending on if we can keep these 2 friends with us at the same time. And it looks like we might be able to. I should start generating claims on Tlaxcala. You've sent me an alliance, but I want him. He'll do. Oh! He suddenly went unfriendly like the day that I was going to send it. Come on! Well, we'll see if increasing up to our force limit helps make them a bit happier. We can offer you access. And apparently I need to improve with you as well. Oh wow, you broke our royal marriage, you asshole. What a jerk. Fine, I'll find some other Mayan to be my friend. Have it your way. Zapotec looks okay. Because I'm not going to be allowed to be his friend. I'm going to hate him so much because he broke our royal marriage. So I guess we try and get you. Cool. Next, we're going to get into place for the war to come. So we position our army where we hope we will be able to squish the enemy on day 1. If we can, it will make our life much, much easier. I don't need to pay for our fort. Here we go. So we get all our land back. Jump. Now we just have to wait for being able to eliminate their statutory rights. You want one? I don't know I care about you. You want one. I don't know that I care about you, and you want one. I mean, this would solve my not having allies problem, but they're not great allies. And they probably hate each other. Yeah, they all hate each other. Still, they're the ones who offered it, so that's their problem. So this, I guess, means I'm eating everyone except them, then turning on them and moving down south. Now, because they're going to be grumpy about me being allied to their 2 rivals, we should marry them. offer them access. That might get him over 50, which might get him unstupid. And now, so phase 2 is, as I said, we want to become totemist, right? To do that, we need to be able to be enforced upon, but unfortunately the totemists have their 4 times war score cost modifier. Well, not the totemists specifically, but the fact that they're unreformed means that they have their 4 times war score cost modifier. So, we need to give away a whole bunch of our land. Ooh. I might even need to... Wait, really? Ah. Well... So be it. We will exploit development if we have to. No, this doesn't work either. So the event that gave us... No? Then why are we too... This needs to be under 25, doesn't it? Like, I can give away the rest. No problems. But this is too big at the moment. Base. From development. Capital. Local trade goods. Great project. This is increasing our... Can I burn it down? Let me destroy it. Well, we'll have a go. Now, our rivals won't let us sell them land, but randoms will. So you can have this. Give me cash. Don. I give you one. Oh, but you've rivaled me, so I can't do you. What about you? You haven't rivaled me. Here, have this one. Yeah, you'll at least give me some cash. And I give you one more. Now, unfortunately, this has some side effects on our force limit. Our alliance is breaking. Get over it. Good, give you one more bit. Here, have this one. Unfortunately, I can't get any money for it, really. But oh well. And then you. And we're done. Okay. Get our king on the case. He's actually pretty good. And now there's no point in doing that, because we only boarded 2 people. Well, if you're going to make me pick, I'm going to get rid of you. There. Good riddance. Alright, we get some more morale, why not? And then we go no CBU. Crushed. Okay, so that's how we become totemist. Yep. Step 1 of plan complete. I don't want to force his religion. I want him to force my religion. Sadly, he doesn't want to do that naturally. So we have to cause him to want to do it. While that's going on, we continue trying to get you as a friend for after this. In fact, I could get my marriage now. I might as well insult you then. And we'll work on our claims on this guy. Patience, patience. Our enemies don't actually want to come near us because we're bigger than either one of their armies is separately. Sadly, we don't have any siege pips. We can... I could work towards stabbing up, but I'd rather wait till we swap and we get the minus 20% stab cost decision here. See if they'll go let us push Apache out. Well, I don't see any Apache units there. There we go, they want to siege race me. And I can't turn on edicts here. Well, we don't mind a bit of a siege race. You know, if they get this back, as long as they don't get it back heaps before I get this one. Speed up. Well, they're certainly getting it back quicker than me at the moment. Woo, we can get our first couple of claims. Zoop. So I want that back. I want that back. I might allow you to let me out if you'll convert me. does not want. So they'll get that, but then I'll get this, and then I'll come back down, and we'll be fine. Because although your Qui might rehire some units, I don't think they'll rehire enough to beat our 12. Yes. Mountains, salt, power projection. Come on, finish them off. The Royal Heretic. I'll get rid of our 032. Not. I don't want a 032. Sorry, it wasn't get rid of, it was get a new 032. There we go. And that lets us get one of these people out. So, goodbye, Apache. You can give me cash, and cash over time. Actually, if I'm 100%ing you, you won't do it. I'd need to get the other two as well. So it doesn't really matter. We might as well just take your money. Money. I could force them to be Aztec so that no one nearby likes them. Why not? And cash. Done. Go get this back. They run away, because we outnumber them. And he didn't hire any units, just like we said. And by the time we get this back, the 5-year timer should be up. We should be good. Then we get to turn our attention in this direction. So I want that one back. I need 2 more claims here. I need at least 1 more claim there. Then I'm going to want you as a friend. You have some war exhaustion. Yeah, I bet we do. I bet we do. Claim 2 against red. We need claim 3 against red, claim 3 against blue. I don't need to be paying for this fort at the moment. As I said, they can't actually get down to us because they don't have vision on us. Okay. And then what month is the magic month? June of 2 more years. But at least I have no more war exhaustion. No more war exhaustion tick up. And so we might as well just speed 5. Make sure that the friends that we do have like us. Get this last claim. Then make those other 2 like us. See if we can't get our alliance there. I bet you want out, but until you're willing to convert me, you don't get peace. So 1.5 years now, and then we're good. Gain a free stability. That makes me want to go to stab up. Fine. How is our Doom looking? Doom! Our Doom is looking fine. Last claim on blue, even though it's not an especially worthwhile claim. 3 dev province. But every little bit helps, and it will mean that we core it quicker. So I get my marriage with you. I begin sucking up to my other friends. Speed 5. The sumptuary laws and warrior culture. Until the end of the game, you say. War exhaustion down, you say. No, not stability. Free discipline, you say. Why, yes. I will take discipline until the end of the game. What about the event for upgrading this to level 4 for essentially 150 monarch points? That would be sweet. Got our last claim on you. There's nothing else to do. At least not unless we were going to get claim adjacent to claims anytime soon, but we won't be. We make you happier with us. The purpose of raising with them all is so that then when if we need to curry, we can curry at maximum speed instead of currying at like 60% speed. Hey, Andrekut. This is a little bit inspired by Zeliwix, their sort of general idea of how to do Sunset Invasion, but modified to take account of the new patch and the fact that totemists are OP. Do-do-do-do. Nearly done. It's like 2 more months. Woo. You're currently trying to do a Manchu WC. Hordes are the way to do it. You get to double raise. Raise. You get to go raise. Then you can... What's the second one? Raise. Core. Centralize. And exploit. You've got like so many different ways of lowering development everywhere. Yeah. Raise, which we don't have a button for. Exploit. Centralize. So next month we get 100% by default. Ta-da. Now that we're at 100%, we can say, we have won the war, and with our knife at their throat, we say, either die or, and they hold their breath, convert me to your religion. And they say, I think I'll convert you to my religion. And you say, very well. Send the executioner away. So they're going to make us totemist. And we are instantly, because we already had kingdom-type monarchy, kingdom-type government, we are instantly able to dev push now. So we are a reformed tribe in Americas by 1450. You're thinking of culture, of religion flipping to Buddhist and going for a one culture as well, due to the many Buddhist monuments. Oh, it gets better. Now that we're reformed, instead of earning like a half a ducat of gold, we earn 4 ducats via gold every month at the moment. Every month. It's time to get the land back. The downside is that we had to become an OPM in order to do this, because if we're any bigger, the totemist 4 times, well, not the totemist, the unreformed tribe, 4 times war score cost increase meant that he couldn't reform us while we were still big. So we had to give up our land, but that's easily worth it for being able to reform in 5 years instead of, 50. Now, I was going to get you as a friend, was the aim. Will you befriend us? Yes. While our army walks home. Oh, you're not going to befriend me anymore. Why? Why won't you befriend me anymore? Come on. I'm friendly. Re-up with them. How are we doing for favours? 8, 8, 8. So I need a little bit more. Slapneck are no longer a valid rival. Oh, they don't like me because I'm not the right religion as much. Yeah, heretic. That's part of it. Well, we can improve like 5 more. See how it goes. But anyway, you and you, I kind of want to get up to 10 favours so that we can get on with things. So we're going to curry briefly. We're going to curry briefly. It doesn't actually help speed things up heaps, which is why I try to avoid doing it unless you've got max opinion. We can ask what new mission you'd like us to do. Get manpower back, do some base tax, or no, the base tax one is the most reasonable. Okay, we're back home. And now we're trying to work out which of these 2 people we attack. Well, the answer looks like it's going to be that one. But I need you to be my friend, so I need to rival Footboy or Clapneck. And I'm not able to rival anyone because I'm too small. Or, yeah, probably because I'm too small relative to all the people I border. That said, we now make Mad Ducket. Actually, you look like the better target. It does mean I'd be giving up one of my friends, maybe. Like, if I can get 1, 2, 3 in against 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the other option is 1, 2, 3, 4. And this guy is going to be a weaker target than this guy. I do need slightly more favors with you as well. Curry. Would be really nice if you would go friendly. Get our merc stack if we're going to do this war. We're going to be consolidating down during this war as well. Okay. We are honourable. Why, thank you. The Renaissance. Yes, yes, there is a Renaissance. Okay, we're at 10. Friends, you owe me. Help me beat up this guy. You like them. Can I make you unlike them? Yes. Do you want their land? Morning. Oh, thank you, Andre Kurt. Morning, Copperhead. How's it going? Things are going well. It's 1451, and we are already a reformed Aztec. By virtue of swapping over to Totemist. So that didn't take very long for us to reform. The downside is that in order to do that, we had to become an OPM. So we're going to work on getting some of our adjacent lands back. How are you doing? Now, do you want that land is the big question. He kind of wants that land, so if I use Reduce Opinion of Otomi, and then if I promise you land, we can probably get this to happen. Yeah, but I'm willing to promise you land. Oh, it would destabilize you anyway? Really? Why? Your relation is 60. Minus 60. Oh, it's going to take until the end of the month. Yeah, that's fine. At the end of the month, he'll realize he hates them. Did you convert to Nahuatl? No, we don't want to. Why would we want to be Nahuatl? I don't want Doom. Getting the Doom mechanic back would be rubbish. I'm quite happy staying Totemist and being able to get, for the rest of the game, like 10% discipline, 10% tech cost, 10% idea cost. It's lovely. You've screwed yourself over since tomorrow. With a poolie? What's a poolie? Like someone who goes swimming a lot? Who goes to the uses the pool a lot? Well, it looks like it's going to be 3 versus 4. So be it. As long as I can crush them in the opening move, we don't care too much. So I want... I guess that one. Well, actually, I want my real province back. I want Tex Coco. Crush you. You coward, get back here. Yeah, Totemist is amazing now. Well, if you're going to go onto my capital and let me crush you... Fine, wait a couple of days. Now they're locked into my capital. That should be an amazing fight for us. Yep. They're completely eliminated. Oddly enough, no. Wait for that guy to get locked. There, he's locked. Consolidate down, because I need to get back towards our force limit. Oh, you're bad? Apulia, it's not your bad. I'm just an idiot. That's the easy answer. Apulia is someone who's sworn to join the Marines, but hasn't gone to boot camp yet. Okay, so they've signed up, they've enlisted or whatever, but they haven't gone through a certain amount of training. Lose stab. The famine year of the one rabbit. Okay. I don't want to lose the stability. I don't want to lose a base tax in Mexico. I'd rather have the unrest. He has an intense workout he needs every day, and I need to run 2 miles a day. Whew! I'm going to do his workout too, if I can. Well, you should be a fit boy. You should be a very fit boy. Or girl, but, you know. If my friends would actually bother to come over here, that would be helpful. I guess we reinforce this and go force out some of the side partners. Because it's going to be a very nice fight for them. Defensive fight in the mountains. The game said, fuck your exploit. Good. Now we should be able to go push Footboy out. Totemist seems absurd. Yeah, Totemist is real good. Why? Why, friend? But we might be able to get Footboy out in a second. Consolidate down. We needed to anyway. Split. get Zacula out. Good. Less good will be if they arrive before the end of the month, but they don't, so that's not so bad, especially if we move our king over, but we can't because they're busy. Can we ask you out yet? Nearly. You think the Australian gives one of each monarch point for 3? And there's also like, let's not kid ourselves. The native equivalent of aristocracy ideas is really good. Ooh, I didn't think you'd smush us. Woo. That might be enough to push Footboy out. I'd hoped it would be, but we're going to need to wait for this one, it would seem. Good. Now we should be able to push Footboy out as soon as there's not an ongoing battle. So we say, back off 1 province. Oh, but my allies haven't backed out. That's the opposite of what I want. Allies, back out. It's called Aboriginal Ideas. And there's a 20% war score cost one in it. A minus 20% war score cost. So you'll give me your war reps. Thank you. That's you out. Ooh. They changed direction. Oh, but they got black flagged, so that's helpful. Next, we try and push this guy out because he has no real forts. I assume. Yep. Looks good. Looks good. Come on, let these move. Thank you. So we go sit there, and there, and there. And then these come into the middle. Okay, and that one, and that one. Maybe we should back off 1. If they come this way, things could get unpleasant. Oh, come on. Boo. Well, goodbye. You back off to around there. Seriously? What if we give you a leader? Am I higher up the... No, he still catches us. What a joke. Ugh. That's actually not so bad. Then we go there, and he'll let us let him out. Come on. Thank you. Good. Now if we can back off a province. Come on. Back off to there. Well, that's close enough. Oh, come on, that was 2 days away. Yeah, we might have to try again. My allies did not bunch up quickly enough. We had classic non-centralized ally problem. In that we were close enough on army count, but our allies weren't centralized, so they didn't single stack together as well. What's the native equivalent to aristocracy? Yeah, the Aboriginal one. And then if you also get aristocracy when you go republic, do you keep them? Nothing ever forces you to get rid of your ideas, as far as I'm aware. Why do you need to become an OPM? Because the cost to enforce religion on you gets multiplied by 4 because they're an unreformed tribe. I might be able to do this if my allies actually bunch up on me. Speed up 1. So if we're still at your base size, you're like 100 and, or you're like 98 or something. You're a big number. You're a big number of war score cost. Because our capital alone is like 30. Yeah. And if you add in all those other provinces, you're over 100 cost to enforce religion on. So you've got to be made smaller. Yeah, in theory you could have Aboriginal and Pluto and aristocratic. Nothing stopping you. Now, we won't be able to actually buy any mercs, because these ones are out of our range, and this one got destroyed. It is recovering manpower for several years. Yes, that will get this guy out. Good ally. No, no, stay there, stay there, stay there, guy. Stay there, stay. Turn around. Good. He's coming to try and rescue his own land, but it is probably too late. Just in case they decide to give up the capital siege. Whereas the other siege we need to finish. An aristocracy made up of aboriginal plutocrats. Yep. There we go. That gets you out. Take your war reps. No, take nothing. Take some cash. Done. Now it's just those two. Go help rescue my friend. So that my friend can't be pushed out the same way that we're pushing out his side partners. Then we're going to need to push them off our capital. might have been an idea to, whoops, pass the Siege Me Slowly reform, edict. As long as my friends arrive before that succeeds, we should be able to kill this. Would you mind actually coming over here? Yeah, there we go. So he reinforces, but we have the advantage of the fact that it's our defensive terrain. What month was the month that I'm allowed to hire the mercs again? Not till December, so I might as well build at least 8 more unit that is genuine. "19 versus 11, soon to be 12, and then soon to be 16. One of us should ally ensure the capital. You go get that one, and then you can ally ensure the other capital. Now, have you decided you want to be friendly again yet? No. I should be sucking up to the friends that we're currying with, so that we curry at full speed. And even though my army got smushed a fair bit, we aren't actually out of this fight, which is... Yeah, I'll go. Don't run away. Ugh, cowards. Well, I can at least siege that down. So, if you would attach here and here, please, rather than saving yourself. Don't worry about saving yourself. Only worry about helping me in the war, thank you. What an excellent ally we are. Oh, they're coming to besiege their capital. We should run away. At least a little bit. I'm sure our friends will help here. We outnumber them 2-1. Easy fight. They'll reinforce their defeat. We're going to have to back off here because this is coming to crush this. Okay, and if they've changed their minds, then we'll go stop the castle from besieging those lands. Why did you lend troops out against me? How many have we got here? 6, 7, 8. We have got a morale guy available. Try and get our friend to help. Say that we don't need attaching anymore. Hopefully our ally helps while I stop that besieging. There we go. 3-1. We should be safe. If you could just stop hiring more bloody condottieri. The upside is that they're giving us lots of free siege progress on this. Oh, and they're getting their armies smushed. That's what we like to see. We get to be defender in the mountains. Well, actually, no, in the foothills. The hills. With a river crossing. They're down to 7 units. I think we're pretty safe. And of those 7 units, 6 of them are hired from this guy. Okay. Go help get the capital then. And enough time has passed, I'm allowed those mercs again. The mercs have decided that I'm allowed to hire them. Now, war exhaustion is certainly non-trivial. Actually, stand here where you can threaten to reinforce either. And now you can come home. Okay. Now, as for what I want to take from this, everything. Probably. Let's have a look at what we're going to want. So for one, I definitely want to full annex you. And that makes some people a little grumpy. 30 aggressive expansion. You are sadly too big. But I should definitely take your capital fort. Next time, if he doesn't have a real fort, he's going to be a lot less of a threat. So even though it costs double because it's not... Well, actually, he might be cheap enough that we can just eat him anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it looks like he will be full edible. Do I care? Who are your other friends? This guy? And then what am I going to want? I'm going to want to claim against you. Yeah, he's an easy target, so I should begin fabricating against him. Stop currying there. I'm going to be able to get a 4th claim on here. And it is a 7 dev province. That's worth actually generating a claim on. What about you? Ooh, that's an easy way of getting at this guy without the clown car worth of friends that he has. And remember that he only had a, he didn't have a capital fort, a real one. He didn't have a fort on his capital other than the capital fort. So that should make for that war being reasonably reasonable. Now you've got rebels. I am unfortunately going to have to deal with those. So which way are you going to go? I'll turn on attach to the 1, turn off attach on the 2. No. Yes. so that if they go this way, we don't get smushed. It's not like my king adds siege pips. In fact, I should probably have the other guy out. Yep, he is going this way, which is why we've moved the other guy across to here. So 5 shock plus foothills. No river crossing, though. Plus our relative morale bonus. And we even earned a trait. We take less land fire damage. I'm sure that's the greatest bonus we could have ever wished for. So who's your friend? That guy. So actually I want my army to stay here. Ready for smushing them at the start of the war. I no longer need to be paying for our fort. And we can swap over to the dev push policy. And then we watch our gold income skyrocket. Unless the only other thing to do is to make these guys extra happy. But they're about as happy as they're going to get, short of me doing our mission, which I suppose we will be doing. So, unless there's also a mission that gives development cost reduction. Apparently 8 income isn't apparently 6 income isn't enough to count as high income. And then improve the capital, have development grown by at least 50. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So this is probably going to have to wait for like the 2nd or 3rd dev push. So we just go with as is. Remembering, at the moment, our production income is 4. Five. Six. Seven. 7.5 gold income now. We can embrace feudalism, which means our techs no longer cost ultra extra much. There's a little bit of increased cost because of the Renaissance, but we'll just live with that. We've also made our clergy happy. Indeed, Nahuatl is heresy. However, did you know? No, the bonus, Jackster, for becoming totemist is that we are now immediately reformed. So it took us all of 5 years of the game to count as a reformed nation. We've dev pushed feudalism. We are going to out-tech all of these guys in short order. So all of the governments here, all the Nahuatl central ones, start as autocracies. They already start with a reformed government type. The thing that's preventing them from dev pushing is their religion. So if we flip religion by becoming totemist, we instantly are able to dev push. We're already a reformed government type. We were autocracy. All the governments here start that way. Us, that. Like you can see the political map mode, all those red ones. Government types. All these red guys, all of them start with the right government type. There are also a couple in Peru, but it's a bit harder to do in Peru because the if you become animist rather than totemist, like you can still escape, but it's, well, totemist's just better basically. Why would you choose the lesser of two religions? So we could also have done it off of the animists here, and that's how Zulwik suggested doing it about a year and something ago. But we've updated that strategy for the new campaign. Oh, we've got high income technically. Construction cost, I don't really want that. This is the one that I'd want, and we're not going to have that one have increased by 50 dev for a while, because I have to get back all the land I gave away in order to be allowed to become totemist. These might as well come home and train. Well, should they, or should we wait next to this guy to eat up these two? He would be useful to have as a vassal for eating the Mayan lands. As for you, I'd probably just gobble you up. Well, there is the other side of this coin that is I need to recover our manpower for a bit. And I will need to core this crap. But it's just 2 people. How can I say no when it's just 2 people? Yeah, it looks like he thinks the same thing. I think he's thinking of attacking this guy as well. He might be thinking about attacking me, though. So yeah, basically because they decoupled being reformed from... They made it entirely to do with a government type. So anyone that doesn't have the right government types right now, that doesn't start with one of those reformed... Yep, there we go. Kalima. Lots of people. So what is this war? Can escape being... Can escape being an unreformed tribe really easily. Well, can escape being unable to dev push and get colonialism. They can't escape being a tribe because we started as not a tribe. So how's this work? You are attacking Footboy, which also... No, you're attacking this guy. Yeah, he is attacking here. So Red is attacking here, just like I said, against these 2. So it's 3 versus 3, but they're the bigger 3. So if we're even luckier, he might not have anyone honor. Let's wait and see. Okay. We're done. We can peace out. So against you, I want to consider full annexing. Oh, I don't touch you yet. That is a problem. So what if I... That gives us a long truce with him. Is it worth it to get rid of his capital fort? I mean, if I've handled him once, I can handle him twice, right? I think so. So what? Short truce? Long truce? War reps? Cash? Medium truce plus money? I mean, money doesn't help us. We've already got lots of money. Probably not being friends there. That is all. And then I eat all of this up. Plus cash. There's no reason to not take cash if we can, when it's someone who's going to stop existing. Okay, we've got just a little bit of coring to do. Also, let's not look at this inflation rate increase number. That's going to be a scary number. Taxman will be helpful. Spy Network Man will be helpful. We wait for you to not have your friend honor. Oh, you've got a second friend? When did you do that? Well, they probably both won't honor. Soon. Soon, TM. Can we... Nope, we aren't allowed to... I really wish you were allowed to hit the state button just for the religion converting. But anyway. Gods, that is expensive with our war exhaustion, but there are at least a couple of cheap ones. And then the one expensive one, which is the one that we sold to him. Well, actually we sold him these 2, but soon this will be producing another stupendous mountain of gold for us. Like, even with 93 autonomy, it's still giving us 0.1. So that's going to get what? 10 times better? At least? What could I use? I could use my friends if we're anywhere near 20 favors. and we aren't, to give me men. So I guess I curry with you some more. Try and work our way up to having enough to get 10 favours spare, so that I can ask for some men. Leave that off when we're not at war. These guys should be training if we're not at war. We've got 2 more force limit to use, but we don't have the manpower. And you know what? We'll try and make a note of that. Because this will make a good cut point. Notepad. Cut 1 for YouTube. At 1:11:50. That will make a good cut point for YouTube. I hope YouTube viewers have enjoyed watching. We'll continue playing on stream, and you'll see us in a moment. Peace, YouTube.